has not had the same type of turnout so far in these community throwdown brackets yet. And it's just like some of these killers that are just coming for him.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. Fluxwave definitely shows his consistency. And he does have the character choices, too, to actually stay consistent. The Mika Poison combination is very, very well. You know, if you want to just get on your guessing game and roll dice, of course, you can play that Mika game. You can always play the player with that, right? But if you just want to play that game where if you have a solid enough poison that everybody has to respect you, that's the pick to go, you know? So, yeah.
Okay. So we're flipping to the other side of our loser side top 8 here to give you guys Spaceboy versus Neon now. And that's to get into loser semis. They play the winner of DR Mandrake and Z Fighter Son Goku. Obviously, Art Idom still waiting up there in the winners finals. We are barreling down towards your top 4 tonight.
Okay. All right. So Arturo Sanchez versus Idom is definitely a match that's coming up soon, obviously, in the near future.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to root for Arturo this time around. I mean, I always kind of root for him until I start seeing the health bar just getting cleaved in a rapid movement, you know what I mean? Rapid moment. So it's just good to see that Arturo's still hanging around after all these years of just playing. And like literally, I've seen this guy's whole career in fighting games. Like, dude, this guy has been dealing with all types of offense. You name it, he's dealt with it, you know? So just seeing him going up against the new age of players is very impressive, and he's very consistent, no matter what game he plays. So big ups to Arturo.
Yeah, and I mean, Art will have been dealing with this particular player and character matchup so much in the last, what, like 6 years now? How long has this game been out now? This is a 2016 release. Yeah, so 5?
Yeah, it's been out. Yeah. 5, 6 years. Yeah, 5, 6 years, man.
Jeez.
We're here. You know, kind of like the same time frame with Street Fighter 4, which is interesting. So, yeah, man. But yeah, we got that Neon and Spaceboy for you guys coming at you. So this is gonna be pretty sick.
I imagine. You know what? Both of these, a lot of people playing some off character picks tonight. We weren't expecting to see the Seth from Spaceboy. We weren't expecting to see the Minot from Neon. I wasn't expecting to see more of the Akuma from Zaf to harken back to what we saw earlier. So I wonder if we're gonna see the more traditional character picks from these guys going into this one. No, still the Minot here on Neon. Spaceboy bringing out the Sakura for this one, though.
Yeah, he needs that high speed to get in there quick, right? That quick damage. I agree with the pick. No, both of these guys just started the match jumping in. Okay, what a fill out. The early disrespect. This is classic tactics in Street Fighter 5. Sometimes you just want to bully your way in just to see how your opponent reacts. Just the tendencies. Okay, nice punish.
Jump in. Oh, finds a little forward. Spaceboy's already representing a lot of these charged fireballs to really try to steal extra turns out.
Oh, I think by the time she bounces it back, oh no, he did the fully charged one. I know she does the regular one and bounces it back and like disintegrate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like nothing really happens for it, but she's doing the full charge one. And it's one of those things where like already we're seeing that Neon is recognizing like, all right, I really need to represent the reflects.
Oh, psych!
Ready.
I actually thought he jumped in. Like, it worked out.
Yeah, same.
All that fierce. A fearsome fierce. Psych, I lied.
Right, and this is the V-Trigger 2, so we're going to have to see how does Spaceboy try to cash this out. No, we overcommit off the stand short. Neon's going to close out the first round.
Round 2.
Okay. Neon holding his floor. Stand strong for the checks. Yep. What you gonna do about it? Definitely trying to force the jump. There it is. Crouch your face. Trade, but definitely Neon's favor. And off of the air reset, still get some damage. Spaceboy.
I mean, he's trying to bring out the air fireball, and there it is. There's the payoff. The air fireball is just to make it so that Neon isn't watching the fireball start up to buffer the reflect out. Oh my god. All right.
Oh, okay. Chimichurri. 24-hour trucks open. If you're ever in the hood of New York City, holla, you hungry? Get yourself a Dominican hamburger. Jesus. That shimmy was lit. Patience. What a counter poke. Just interrupt them with the big button, the igloo for the crush counter. I like that. Jumping strong. The air to air.
Oh, that caught at the very tip. We'll wake up low jabs.
Oh, trying to force out the counter hit. That's like a Spaceboy thing, right? Like whip the throw from a certain range, make you think that he's close enough for the throw, so you go for the tech and then he scores a counter hit.
Yeah,
Seen a lot of players actually do that.
Yeah, they treat the throws as plus on whip. That's the old adage.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, it works. We're going to be able to cash out with a little bit more damage here. Is this going to be enough? Yes, it is. On the very last tick, Spaceboy is going to take that first game.
Sakura wins.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Spaceboy. That was nice and clean. I thought you was going to lose that one. I'm not even going to lie. But shame on me for doubting you, buddy. Let's go. So, Neon, let me get the Colleen, man. That may not, it's a little, And you rocking V-Trigger too, so you don't really got the sauce. You know what I mean?
I'm starting to see VT2 like across Menats, and I'm wondering why that is. Like I feel like VT1 was always the sauce, and I wonder what the change is. Like, what did I sleep on in Menat patch notes that are making people play VT2?
To be honest, I think it's just because it's 2-bar V-Trigger. Easy combo, confirm, free pressure. You know what I mean? Especially if you have the lead, you can get a free throw, stuff like that. But it's just like the grind for the 3 bars. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's not worth it, especially when you deal against a explosive character. But if you have the execution and the slimy recess, dude, it's well worth it for the comeback. Especially if you can save the super for the comeback, man. I don't see why not.
Slow it down a little bit, but here's that full charge fireball. Finds the anti-air. Oh, big damage. Are you dead?
Like
yeah,
that.
You're dead for 1 bar.
Not bad. Not bad. See, for like that type of health, sure, right? For that finish was pretty good for the closeout. But for a comeback, not too sure.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe that's the call. Maybe it's like, well, I'm picking this character because I want to control neutral the whole time, so I'm not going to be making comebacks. I'm going to trust in like V-Shift and V-Reversal to slow it down.
Right.
Okay, fishing with the reflects again because waiting and just like not, like assuming that it could be the air fireball and waiting has not been working. Oh, that was almost a whiff punish. He was hungry.
Wow.
Not gonna get it.
That couldn't have been on purpose. He used that as an anti-air. Maybe he's just trying to get in regardless, but wow.
No anti-air on that big jump in, and now having to deal with this corner offense from Spaceboy. It's 1 touch, I think, for Spaceboy to close this out.
He's good. He don't even have to overextend. V-Trigger's still available.
Yeah.
So if he needs to get the pressure going when it need be. Oh, no. I agree for not using the super.
Yeah, but now super confirm will do it, or like the right EX confirm. Wow, did that reflect actually manage to eat the jump in as well?
Oh
my god. He overextended ever so slightly, and Neon gonna close out this game and tie us up at 1 game apiece.
Okay. Make that difficult for the closeout. All right, Neon, I see you. You know, in the back of my mind, I'm not gonna lie. I was saying your Menat was a little poop. I'm not even gonna lie. But the basis is down pat. I'm not saying your neutral is poop. The Menat is poop.
I mean, she's
yeah.
The version of Menat in this game, right, has been like season 2.5, where she had that huge, like she was dominant on the screen when she kept you out, and then if you did get in, she was like one of the best V-Trigger comeback characters in the game. Like she killed you in 1 guess.
Yeah. A lot of people don't pick her in this game because, you know, they think that she's
It is a struggle. Oh,
it is a struggle. Okay. Get the knockdown set up shop. Yup. Neon's
offensive choices have been working out way better. Like a lot more of like using the dive kick in different spaces to bait answers out of Spaceboy when a jump in, like the jump in isn't landing, it's just giving him plus frames, and he's using it really effectively. Oh, big counter hit though. That's gonna be, we're back on set point for Spaceboy.
Okay, Spaceboy. Back to where you want to be comfortable at. Okay. Get the tone started. Neon in a perfect opportunity to just keep him out the whole time. He don't even gotta engage. He definitely just hold down the lead. Oh no, but Spaceboy's not having it. Smothering him. Oh, I thought he was gonna go the other side too.
That's stunned now, yeah. But I mean, is he gonna go for a reset attempt, or are we just gonna close it out? That kept him standing. No, does go to finish out the combo. Is one more touch?
Oh yeah, it's over. Spaceboy left Earth, taking on Neon, taking out Neonverte. All right, Spaceboy, my eyes are wide open.
He had that view. He saw the curvature of the Earth. He was able to map everything out. Everything fits into perspective differently there. Sorry, I interrupted you, baby.
It's all right, brother. What's going on, mothership? You sure? Come on, man. You just can't be making me think about stuff now. Come on, just tell me now, buddy. Come on, just tell me now, man. You can't. Come on, you can't withhold information.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I was about to ask: is he still voice of God, or is he voice for the people yet?
All right.
Okay.
So the question is, have you ever had spaghetti on the beach?
You said, wait. Let me hear this. Let me hear this right.
Have you ever ate spaghetti on the beach?
If I ever ate spaghetti on a beach, no, I don't recall. Why? Why is that? Is it something? Is this like a punchline or something?
For this, they're saying you're a liar. Walter and Bunch say you're a liar because you've had spaghetti on the beach before.
I don't
You probably
recall,
just don't
buddy.
remember right now, but it's okay.
I don't recall. Wait. So it's not about remembering. Did they serve me the spaghetti on the beach?
No.
Okay, so you guys are full of shit at the end of the day because I never recall eating spaghetti. Who the hell eats spaghetti on a beach?
That's the fundamental question.
Unless I lived like on an island in front of my grandma's house and she just came out and gave me that lunch, that home spaghetti, but that never actually happened.
Wait, send them the tweet. We'll go to commercial. So,
all right, we're cutting to a quick break for y'all. Our top four: DR Mandrake versus Spaceboy down in the loser semis. Winners is still Idom versus Art. We got some dirty laundry to air here back at the production office, but don't worry, y'all will see the end result of it. Stay tuned to your seats or go grab a water or something. But we will be back soon.
yeah, we'll be back.
I just seen the tweet. Really?
back. Hope y'all got your water. Hope got whatever else you're drinking. Hope you got your beach spaghetti all on deck. We are back with Community Throwdown, brought to you by East Coast Throwdown in partnership with Astro Gaming, Roadrunner Records, and Facebook Gaming. In case y'all don't know, because we haven't shown them enough love tonight as I trip over all my words, Astro Gaming got a coupon code for y'all if y'all want to go and buy one of these Astro headsets that Yipes and I are currently blessed with. ECT5 is the code for 5% off your purchase at astrogaming.com. Thanks as always for continuing to be a sponsor and partner with East Coast Throwdown. Yipes. We are geared to make our way in here for the winners finals. Idom and Arturo Sanchez.
Look, the tale of all tapes when it comes to a lot of these tournaments, right? Is either Arturo Sanchez makes it to a solid third place, so you will see him in the finals against Idom a lot of the time. I mean, you see it at NLBC. That's pretty much what happened last night in Street Fighter 5. So these guys are consistently just going at each other. And what's so crazy is that what's so cool and crazy, I would say, is that Arturo knows what it takes to beat him, but he just knows how good he is, and he just has that much respect for him. But that doesn't actually take anything away from his gameplay. He just knows that he has to be at his best when he goes up against Idom. Yeah. So it's like every time he plays Idom, he knows that either he's gotten better and it's going to look good, or he's just gotten stronger and it's going to look bad. So
yeah, I mean, it's very rare at the highest level that there's an answer, right? Like everyone's, you sit down any particular week as a different person, right? Like the Art and the Idom that played tonight are not the same ones that played last night. They're not the same ones that played the week before. So, it's all about like, what is the lineup for tonight? Does he have the answer to tonight's Idom? That's what we're going to have to see.
And just to touch up on something real quick before we left, we were talking about spaghetti on the beach. Yeah. I look at the tweet from Walter, right? Shout outs to the Oso. He literally hit me with the tweet, and it's basically just Dominican gatherings, and that's not even a beach. That's what's funny. It's not even a beach. It's just like I think it's like the Harlem River Drive or some shit. I don't know exactly where they at, but that's clearly not a beach, right? And it's everybody's
spaghetti there.
Absolutely not. But what was funny was it definitely looks like grandma's spaghetti, right? and there's a picture of a kid, right? Like a little girl, she got to be like at least almost 1 year old, and she got like a fistful of spaghetti. That shit looks so creepy, but I can see that they're enjoying the spaghetti with so much love. So I see you, Walter. Oh man, you're a piece of dookie for that. But no, I do not eat spaghetti by no Harlem River Drives. No.
We'll have to see. Everyone can come to your own conclusion on whether you believe that or not.
That's borderline disrespectful. Then do I look like I eat spaghetti by Harlem River Drive, Walter? Like, what's wrong with you, bro?
I don't know.
And Bunch, and you co-signing this? You know you love spaghetti. You know you love spaghetti. That's why you laughing about it. That's why you want me to get involved.
Wait. Is this true? Is this why? Hold up. I had Bunch at a barbecue at my house a couple weeks ago. Should I have had grandma's spaghetti there? We're not beach adjacent.
Oh man, then I get a message.
It'll never be beach spaghetti, but
my man said I get the message from him. He said it doesn't help that Mena said it was optimal. Wow, Mena. I guess it's something. I guess it's something that happens on the island, man. If Mena says it's a thing, then I guess it's a thing. That's terrible. But that was the only thing that was left to eat, and I'm like starving or some shit. Hell, I might put my hand in there. You know what I mean? It looked like that little baby with a fistful of spaghetti.
This is just one of those things where I just like, I don't get it. That doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means I ain't seen the math.
Yeah, man. Maybe
there's something to it. What sucks is, with my complexion, I don't go to the beach all that often, but the next time the idea gets floated, spaghetti is just an image of spaghetti in a Tupperware container is just gonna pop up in the back of my head.
Yeah, sounds tasty now, actually. I had a lot of refreshing beverages, so talking about all this spaghetti, Matt actually ordered some spaghetti. I hold you not. You know what? Let's see if this show is long enough. I'll show you some spaghetti. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go to the eats. All right, there we go.
Getting that
Oh,
delivery
wow.
as we deliver y'all. Oh, that was an old reference. There's actually sincerely people that would not understand that reference. But anyway, delivering you our winners finals. Art versus Idom, 3 out of 5.
Let's go. This is the cat versus the mouse, and in this case, Arturo's an annoying mouse. Thanks, yikes.
I wasn't ready for the art.
Oh
impression.
yeah, that's
I
the
should've been ready
standing medium
for
kick, the medium kick of life. You know he needs that. That's the button that Art is pretty much saying, stop it, stay right there, stop. But watch Idom though. You see how he's inching in? He could definitely counter poke with a standing roundhouse if he's close enough. That's how you saw Furby stop mashing on that standing medium kick. He knows better.
And that's what I was about to say, right? Like Art was in a great spot, and it's just like it can all turn away in a second. Oh, did not have the crush counter confirm. I think second guessed how to stun.
Oh my God, command dash right under though for the jab check on the teleport. That was so smart, Idom. Just pat yourself on the back, man. Golden star. If I was a teacher, I'd put some golden stars on your report card. Oh yeah. Hit those buttons. Yeah. Oh my God, he almost got that.
He didn't confirm off the crouching fierce, but like this is still, I mean, every little bit of fear that you put into Art to stop him from counter poking. Wow, didn't find the punish after the MP elbow.
Let's go, Art. Get your maul on. This is my game. Let him know this is your game. Your name came up. Oh Lord.
Oh.
Stand fierce for the check. No overhead punish. Now we blocked those, man. It's 65 years of blocking overheads. You kidding me? I hear music without headphones. That's Arturo Sanchez. Oh my God, Jesus. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh, that was good stuff. Oh, there's good, and then there's really good. Okay.
It doesn't matter what lead Art has. Like when Idom gets in, it's like, cool, you're in the blender. How blended are you going to be? Will it blend? Arturo Sanchez.
Damn, that outfit is ass. God damn. Really?
You're disrespecting this outfit being played by the person who designed it.
Shit is whack. I'm sorry, excuse my language, guys. I'm throwing a lot of dookie bombs out there, but man, speaking of dookie.
I'm not a fan of most Alora's costumes, in fairness.
Man, you gotta represent New York a little harder than that. I would have made her look Puerto Rican, even though she's Brazilian, and with a hat on, and the most butteriest of Timbs. I would have gave her some jeans, the Jennifer Lopez, something.
All right, Art trying to fake out on leaving the corner. Finally does, but Idom's still ready with the stand jab. It's gonna be one more touch for this next round. That's gonna do it on the dash in low short. Idom 3 straight rounds.
This is looking, I'm not even gonna call it yet. This is probably Art just still trying to compute. He hasn't had his water yet. Remember, he's Quaker Oats, so he's dry as hell. You gotta be moist. Let's go, Art. Get money, man. This is just a youngin. He's only human. Get close to him, yeah. There you go, talk to him.
Yo, he's backing off so much. He doesn't want to be in that range 0 because you're so scared of the patented Idom stand jab counter poke. But it's not going to matter. You reset to neutral. Now he just gets through anyway off of something else. You handed the man the keys.
That's all he wanted. Just baiting out that V reversal. Literally only just to make him burn the V trigger. No comeback factor here. Oh, Lord. The chase down.
Wow.
Idom.
That was smart and a great choice of air-to-air. A second time, specifically picking air-to-air tools to navigate around what Art has at his disposal. Did we block the super? No, not all the way.
I don't know. Maybe he tried to do EX elbow and it didn't come out. Possibly. Probably. He would have definitely just charged through it. All right. That's Idom's angry. He's trying to turn on the flowchart button. It's not working. This is Arturo Sanchez. He's seen it before. Let's go. Play to the gods. You're going to get your water. Oh, my Lord. That crush counter. Giving you all the loose change. Block on the overhead. This is young defense. Okay, are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's right blocking the overhead every time. That overhead has not worked. And Idom cycles that in a lot to get you uncomfortable with holding down back. Now Art's in a good spot here.
And he dashed up. Spacing. Yeah. I hope you like this, guys. Yeah, Art.
Wow.
Next level battle circuit. Ah. 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 Let's go winners final. You're a final winner. You kidding me? You better tell him. You better tell him something different. We're going to game 3. You let him know who the hell you are, Art. Jesus Christ, senior citizenship. This man got the orange Metro card. My man got the senior citizen. You kidding me? Let me borrow your Metro card, Art. Let's go, man. Talk to him.
Still trying to navigate that ground game. Art's ground game hasn't changed all that much. It's just about like the way that he's making calls defensively when Idom does get it. He's so smart.
Okay. School. Okay, Idom ain't like none of that from Art. He said, man, you're playing so darn good. I don't like that.
All right.
I like the choice of V-Trigger, too, just so he can get some turns.
Yeah, I feel like Art isn't picking V-Trigger 1 a whole lot into this matchup. He's usually picking VT2, it looks like.
It's just V-reversals blow that up, you know, if you don't land your shot. But at least in this case, you can just slow down the pace a little bit, then set up shop yourself.
Yeah. All right, I mean, up for the first time now in the set. 1 game apiece and up the round here in this game 3.
Oh my God, that button is
Idom
annoying.
all the way out. Ooh.
Get that. Oh, my man's hopping on 1 toe, on his big toe. There you go. Nice check on the command dash. I see you are. You are human. He is human.
Ooh. Checking the dashes still is Art looking commanding right this second, but like it gets away from you at any point. And one more hit, Idom is gonna get V-Trigger, and then you might actually die inside of like 0.5 seconds.
Oh, damn. Take this indeed. Oh, no. Art's okay. Shh. Close your eyes. It's almost over. Nice block. Fire. Oh, Lord. You got a little too close. Oh, one more decision to be made.
Oh. That first offensive sequence off the V-Trigger got away from Idom a little bit there. I think messed up the situation. Wasn't able to get that throw that whiffed through the block stun, but it's all right. We find a second one.
Oh, looking for that crush counter early on. I see you, Art. The trade. Idom's favor, but at least he gets the space. Oh, clean jump in.
Oh. Plus frames. Art is holding all of this because he wants to be able to activate. There it is. Oh, no. You're back in the blender. Right, you're back to blocking down back. You still got clipped.
Jesus Christ. My man was getting oppressed so hard. Wow.
Idom flipped that coin so many times, it came up the same option every time. Low short, low short, low short.
God damn, Art. Block something. Jeez, you was that scared of the command throw? I understand. And that must be life of a Dowson player. Not I. Oh, not me. Let's go to the back of the queue. Yup. Back of the back of the. Back of the back of the.
2 games here for Idom, 1 game there for Art. But it's like, it's not completely blown away from Art yet. Like that, even that game still could have gone his way at the end there. It's just like, Idom gets in the driver's seat and just stays there.
True. He instills his will. He knows how to stick on you like a magnet on a fridge. That's just what he does. Disgusting.
That's a good way to put it. It's fundamental. It's just how it works.
Yep. Absolutely. When I throw that magnet on the fridge, no matter from what angle, it's going to stick. It's all about.
All right. Now, did we go back? Oh, no. I think we went back to the lobby because the lobby settings, I think, we're still on 2 out of 3. But I wonder, Art's probably not going to make a V-Trigger change, right? I think the V-Trigger 2 is the right call. If nothing else, right? Like you called out that, you know, the V-Triggers can be V-reversaled, but at least with VT2, you get 2 uses of it. So if Idom is going to spend resources to get out of it, at least he's spending more of them.
Oh, God damn, I would love to eat an apple right now. Something. Damn, Gil's living a good life, huh?
Nah, just beach spaghetti for you. It's even in the Tupperware container. Look at the apple. Oh no, that's like an ornate bowl. For a second, it looks plastic and sheer. Ooh, speaking of sheer,
speaking of,
going all the way through.
Speaking of plastic, that health ball.
Transparent.
It's melting. It's all right, Art. Listen, shh, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Look at that. He's taking a trades. Why not? You got all the health in the world. Yeah, V reversal right on time. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
Yeah, cool.
I understand. What you need to understand is what you need to understand, and I understand. Art, I'll see you in the losers. That man is looking a little shooken up. A lot of not getting to play. He's just said all at Idom's offense. All right, there you go. Start getting to play. Prove me wrong. Prove the people wrong.
All right, Art playing the aggressor for a second here, but the respect for that reversal jab. All right. Teleport back, wants a little bit of room, going right back in. I mean, I think some of it is just on varying the space so Idom doesn't get comfortable in any particular spot, but looking comfortable right now with the offensive sequence off the V trigger. There's the command grab.
Nice V reversal. Good choice. Idom definitely trying to snipe out the backdash. Arsenal giving it to him. Oh no.
Yo, this could actually be it.
Oh my god, that's a free dash because no, not even. What a punish. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's a call out, bro. All right, Idom. Okay. Grand finalist.
You know,
I already told you I was going to go to the lose. No disrespect to him, but this man is on a different plateau. Good God.
Yo, you called out that you wished Laura's Tims were buttery smooth, but you know what? That setup at the end, that read, that was as buttery smooth as it needs to be from Idom. He saves all the smooth butter for the offensive decision-making in the moment, picking the right EX clap to blow up the V reversal, and even like just the ways that he navigated neutral against Art. Like there was an extended sequence where he was only jumping in at spots where like the empty jump would make a lot of the traditional anti-airs whiff, and got Art into this rhythm of like wanting to be just a hair closer or wanting to just cede the space and not take the risk. And it started to open up. Idom, you know, closed that gap by a hair and then started finding these jump ins again with these big counter hit limbs, because Art was like, all right, you were jumping at this different range. I'm needing to adjust to where you're doing all of this stuff. And Idom makes those small decisions so well.
He just knows how to pick you apart, man. At the end of the day, that's what Idom does. What makes him so resourceful in these matchups is the fact that he knows how to manage his V reversal, and he knows exactly when to use his bars. So, like, you know, the EX elbows, that was one thing that Art was looking for. Obviously, Art could just play the game in the air all day, but it's just a time at place where he has to stay on the ground in order to actually get a little bit of damage going for Dowson. But definitely slowed down once Idom got the bars with those EX elbows. So that definitely gave more of an opportunity for Idom to just close the gap even more. And the fact that he was smothering them and keeping them away and taking that space away from that standing medium kick, Idom just made him pay dividends for that, you know. So a good play by hand, bro, at the end of the day.
All right, loser semis, back to 2 out of 3 for this one, and Spaceboy is immediately representing the Seth here for the Urian pick. And I feel like I would need to double check, but I think of this top 4, the other 3 players, I think are the 3 people that Idom has beaten to win the previous 3 tournaments. I would need to double check on Art, but I know Mandrake and Spaceboy are people that Idom has been playing in these top 3s in the last couple of brackets.
Wouldn't be surprised, man.
I know in
That's
particular,
one of the
Mandrake was winners finals last week and Spaceboy was grands, if nothing else.
Oh, what a whiff punish. I like you. I like you for that, brother. There you go. Do it again. Oh, that would have been an ill punish with Crouch is Strong, actually. A little too close. Goes for the Crouch is Short just to get a little bit of a meteor throw. But the check on the dash, Spaceboy was ready, and he secures the round.
There was a lot of like really small offensive decisions Spaceboy made in that round that were just about picking apart Mandrake's defenses surgically. Oh my god, the whiff punishment. This is still, even on Seth, the way that Spaceboy is, you know, comfortable playing with counter pokes with his character's tools is still one of the best parts about Spaceboy as a player. Oh.
Nice off the counter hit. Oh, 50-50. Where we going? No, nowhere.
We're churning. Spaceboy has that galactic point of view. He knows to take those risks sometimes.
That's bars.
for a low check, didn't get it.
I like the spacing though. The back dash to the charge fierce. Man, he's so worried about the accent. He's not even like thinking about the cross up.
Oh.
Yeah, V reversal. So I don't know if you could have V reversal that. I'm not too sure. You didn't notice?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think maybe like you would have had to V reversal early. I actually don't know. I assume you could have V reversal, but maybe there's not time after the activation or something.
He did DP into super, so I don't know. Interesting. Maybe he tried. He just messed up. Maybe missed a button.
I don't know. We'll have to see. That Spaceboy up a game though, and once again, as semifinals, this is still only 2 out of 3. So Spaceboy's sitting here on set point to move up into loser side and play against Art.
Going to the knees? No.
Just working.
I actually forgot what Seth gets on Yuri, and I know on Gil he gets the knees. Oh, tackle. Okay, he gets the tackle.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would assume it's tackle. All right, low jab into the back throw. Now Spaceboy's sitting in a really wonderful position. Oh, we just finishing out the round with throws, and it's set point now for Spaceboy.
Uh-oh. Man, it's going wild with the jumpers. That's throwing Mandrake off a lot. See, that's the problem with Urian, right? As great of a character he is, you got to rely on getting the proper whiff punishes into a knockdown. But here's the thing. If you miss a normal and there was a chariot tackle behind it, that's it. You lost the charge, right? Okay.
Went for the anti-air, but the knee drop smokes it. But continuing to blow up. I mean, like, Mandrake is not getting away with these dash-ins. Spaceboy's contesting the space so well. Oh, geez. One more guess will do it. The standing short is going to close it out. Spaceboy methodically is able to take out this loser's semis here. DR Mandrake out at 4th. Spaceboy earns the right to move up to the losers finals and play against Art. The representation of the Seth is surprising to me. I feel like I hadn't seen Spaceboy on that character in a while.
I heard what you said, Beefy. It's not funny, bro. That's borderline disrespectful now. It's because he's Dominican. Is it because he's Dominican now? Am I gonna have to represent? He said he went to go get some spaghetti. Well, maybe he did. Maybe he did, but it's all right. It's all right. Don't worry. It is okay.
That's just gonna be the
Spaceboy advances.
The highlight compilation for the week is just gonna be spaghetti clips.
Oh, hey man, stop messing with me. I'll order some spaghetti though. It ain't gonna be Dominican, but I'll order it. Oh, I'll order it.
We're all anxiously awaiting to see the spaghetti. You're gonna have to put that all up on the time. It has to come full circle. Otherwise, it's just not a cathartic ending.
Man, I ain't even ordered yet. So we're definitely not gonna get to that point. But we are at that point in the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Officially now we're in the top 3. Spaceboy moves over to go in the losers finals up against Arturo Sanchez. So I would believe he is gonna go for the Sakura pick. Usually when I see him go against Art, he'll pick Sakura. So at the end of the day, both of these guys are facing each other, but I know before the match even started, they're thinking about what they're going to do against Idom, whoever wins.
Yeah. So that leads to a question. Like, ordinarily, I try to avoid framing things in this way, but let's be real. Idom's sitting on 4 straight weeks. What is the way that this bracket turns out where Idom doesn't win?
I guess lack of knowledge, but that's not the case. That's not the case because he knows all of these matchups very well. That's what makes Idom so scary, that he's literally ready for every matchup in the game. Like I actually just I'm not exaggerating when I say this. He knows all matchups, so like that's pretty scary. So I would love to see the match with Arturo and Idom just because of the lore, right? But I'd like to see the explosive match between a Sakura and a Laura, or maybe the Seth. But I would think he would pick Sakura on Idom. So. I mean, we'll see how this plays out before you even think about that, right?
Yeah. I mean, Spaceboy's definitely played Sakura and Idom the last couple of times that they've met. I wonder if maybe the Seth is like a specific choice, but I don't know what Seth offers in the Poison or the Laura matchup. You know, it's not a matchup that I get to see particularly often. But if we got to get there, Spaceboy has to get through Art. And right now, Art took that first round while we were waxing poetic.
All right, trying to earn that early crush counter. That is the benefit of a 2-bar V trigger, right? That's why you see Art just throwing those standing roundhouses so freely like that, just to score the crush counter for the V gauge. There it is. Forcing the jump. Oh, beautiful.
Spaceboy finds a big jump in, is going to cash out. Actually cashes out the 2 bars for this, and now going to go for the V-trigger activation on your wake up. No, fishes for the throw, actually, in the space of it.
Look how Art goes for the V-trigger one this time, though. I see you, boy.
Art actually got Spaceboy to burn his whole V-trigger just by throwing out his own fireballs. Spaceboy really needed to shut that whole screen down with where he was, and it was simply not enough as Art takes that first game.
Good awareness for Art, just to burn that V trigger easily from Spaceboy, so none of those fireballs could be plus. He ain't trying to block nothing, trying to control the space the whole time. So I agree. This is Arturo Sanchez. That is a professional there.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, I mean, and Spaceboy is even like, it's just, he's losing far too much when he does get the chance to get in. That like he's not in the position to take the kind of risks to keep the turns going in his favor when it starts to reset back to neutral. Uh-oh. All right, and you're cornered now against Art's sim. Art sitting here comfortable, making some aggressive decisions, and just like that, we out. Oh my god. Some young Art playing with some intensity.
Yes, that the best way to describe it. Man, you know, and one of those characters, you know, sometimes I'll bump into a Dowsum and I'll get comfortable because I know what he's capable of, but he's not as cheap. But the fact, what makes him really good is once he holds the lead and knocks you down, the fact that he can mix you up is what makes him even scarier, right?
Yeah, I mean he can still play the engine with the rest of the characters, right? Like he can sit there and play +/- the game. And once again, he's sitting on the lead. Spaceboy's gonna lose X amount of life, finding the anti-air there. Does Art? All right. Needs to make this big to Spaceboy. The V reversal so we don't get an activation on landing. Oh, great counter poke. Another great counter poke. Oh, Art just knows.
He knows. That's the thing about Art, right? Like, these are one of those characters. All right, let's just keep it cut and dry, right? Sakura is good, but is she good enough to like destroy Sim consistently? Maybe not. But the thing about Art is he's so comfortable with Shoto style characters, right? Regardless, historically, he's just that comfortable, you know. Even against Street Fighter 4 Sakura, he was pretty comfortable in that matchup, you know. So you need something like a command throw or somebody that can really score a huge 50-50 in order to really put the fear of heart in Art. That's bars. But yeah.
All right. Well, the offense is starting. Oh no, doesn't follow up after the standing short, but we're still able to find the stun. I don't think you. Oh no, you do have the damage. No, you don't.
Uh-oh. Now Art is comfortable again. Even if he loses this, at least the meter, he'll be meter positive in the next round.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's going for the gusto.
He's cooking again.
Nice for the knockdown.
Okay. Spaceboy was ready. There was a second there where like I actually believed Art was going to be bringing that whole round back, but Spaceboy found the patience, found the pocket, found the anti-air, closed out actually the first round, I think, in this losers finals now for himself.
Yeah, Art is definitely not trying to go to the distance with Spaceboy. When Spaceboy gets comfortable, he does get more dangerous though, I must admit.
Yeah.
Trying to open him up, no dice. Art with the defense. Ooh, the jump it throws off the standing jab. Interesting. Oh Lord.
Spaceboy has kind of found a rhythm here.
Yep, exactly. That throw was so far range. I mean, that throw accompanied by the throw that looks like a Kara sometimes.
Right?
But she's good, man, for those. Yeah, she's so quick to just walk up on you and fake the throw and go for the counter hit. She's definitely built for that, for sure. Big ups to Spaceboy, hangs in there, 2-1.
Yeah, I feel like I need to watch back this set and pinpoint what it is that Spaceboy's doing differently. I mean, like, some of it is just varying the way that he's approaching the offense. because obviously the offensive decisions are working, and he's doing a better job of staying in the pocket.
Goes for the plus frames. All right. Shave that health. Wow, Art, you need to block something, bro. You block it with your face right now. Looking like Rocky Balboa. His face is made of iron.
Finds the anti-air, does Art. Oh. You know what? That's part of the adjustment Spaceboy's making. I feel like Spaceboy is churning these DPs in these different situations and is willing to accept the trade in some of the weirder spots.
Oh my God. Yeah, please. Oh, you tried to trade with, and with the
God.
trade, we get the combo Spaceboy from another galaxy. Spaceboy, losers finals against Arturo Sanchez. This bus ass has been brought to you by Astro and Roadrunner Records.
The cosmic understanding. Oh, wow. Spaceboy's holding some north.
Fact.
All right, that hit hella meaty.
Churn that butter. That hotel bar butter, that Costco's. Oh, do it again. No respect for your OG. Scoop.
Okay. One more guess for it,
not again.
Let it. But like that's part of the adjustment, and I mean Sakura's EXDP goes so far horizontally too, and that's part of why it ends up working out so often. Is like it trades in these weirder spots, but I feel like you only get that so long against Art. Maybe that's part of the adjustment, or the start of the adjustment, I should say, on Art's behalf. Oh, why you reaching though?
No, that might be a tie game. Oh my God, you was that close for the throw? Washed.
Jeez.
Washed. Uh-oh. He's trying to kill the timeline here, Brad. We're not trying to see the match. We're not trying to see the rematch. He already had his shot. Spaceboy wants his shot. He wants more. He wants to go at the champ.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that was the grand finals last week, and it was close, but Idom took it. So, you know, there's probably that hunger there. This is a very different Spaceboy that we were watching last week. You know, I called out an Alex Smith's matchup against Spaceboy that we saw earlier, that Spaceboy was playing a little bit violent, and we're still seeing that violent intensity here, because churning this DP was like the big adjustment in that last game.
Between every gap of offense, yep, he was churning that. Take the throw. Art very wise. Alyssa went. Oh, wow, the shimmy.
Wow. Even found the time to walk back in exactly far enough to get a better situation. That's going to be able to close out this round, I think. Yes, it is, and it's set point for Spaceboy down 0-2.
I'm here talking about Art's so comfortable against Shotos, but this man is getting mauled. She different for sure. Wow, off the air? Let's go, Art. Let's go, Art. Let me tie this up.
Oh, he catches the slide under.
He actually could have EX. That would have hit. EXDP.
He's getting away with some of these charge fireballs. Art seems so dissuaded from trying to challenge any space. Jesus, that caught. Working out great for Spaceboy. Catches the teleport out with the air-to-air. Art is not anti-airing. Spaceboy is so comfortable in the air. Oh my God. One more touch to do it. Fireball. Okay, Art has to keep floating to close it out with the EXDP once again.
Damn, the call-outs from Spaceboy, man. And he takes it and he advances to the grand finals of this week's East Coast Throwdown, Community Throwdown. Again, and you was speaking on behalf of Spaceboy that he was in the grand finals last week. So it's cool to see the run back, even though I wasn't here for that one. So it's cool to actually catch that. And it looks like Spaceboy is just heating up. Turo and Idom, I've seen him plenty of times, so it's cool to, for him to take the back seat, you know. So it's okay, Art. You see him next time.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, like I've said a couple of times, last week was, I felt, a very I'm gonna use the word rehearsed Spaceboy. Like the spots on the screen where Spaceboy was planting, it was all like it was autonomic. Like this man was just like comfortable in a spot, kept finding the way back to the spot. Like he knew the blocking. The theater term, not down back on the arcade stick. But today he's playing with an intensity and a violence and a hunger. And I wonder how this different energy measures up against Idom. Now, when they played last week, Idom gave him the poison before in the pre-reset bracket. It did not end up resetting, but it gave the poison the first time through. That was the character matchup that we saw. So
honestly, he might just run it back. You know,
maybe
if it still works, you know, keep it going.
Or maybe he's waiting on a food delivery like you and is.
I ain't even order it yet, to be honest, man.
Still no.
It's all right, man. I hold that L. I'll just go downstairs and I'll let them make it in front of me. It's all right, man. So it's okay. But man, Idom once again, grand finals. You know, Spaceboy earning that right, being one of the legends of the game for sure, Arturo Sanchez. So this is cool to see. And this is literally every Thursday on the Street Fighter 5 tip. So this is pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, this is so the community throwdown is a 10-week event, and this is as I recall it, this is week 5. So we are halfway through the full run of the tournament season. So if y'all are only just getting word of this, there's still time to get in on the action and enter all these brackets. All these brackets are free to enter. The $500 pot is there. Y'all just gotta play. So if you're excited to watch these matches and you want to see how you measure up, we're here. You know, just come through on the brackets and make sure that you're following East Coast Throwdown on all the relevant socials so that you can keep up to date with when the next brackets are going live, because they're going up. And you know, to plug a little bit of some of the other games, because we keep alluding to them. There's 4 games in the run. This Sunday is going to be the Guilty Gear Strive bracket that they've been running. That's on every Sunday. The Tuesday nights is the MK11 and the Tekken 7 on an alternating rotation. So next week is going to be the Tekken 7. That is next Tuesday, as I double check the date for y'all, because remembering date numerals is hard. That is the 27th.
Yeah. I mean, look, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are representing our game. So it's Tekken, Guilty Gear. What's the other one? Obviously Street Fighter, but what's the other one?
And MK11.
Pardon me, MK11. Okay, there you go. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, but okay, that's what it is, man. And again, we doing this leading up to whenever it is that East Coast Throwdown goes offline. I hope the boys take their time, you know. But in the meantime, we're just going to be blessed by this online play, you know, at the comfort of your own home. Can't complain. Free money up every week is what, like $500 pop bonus, right?
Yep.
So it's good. It's good. Like that.
Yeah. So just waiting to give you guys the grand finals, as we've said a couple of times. Idom versus Spaceboy. Spaceboy hot off of that losers semis and losers finals. Quite the run. As I double checked the bracket from Spaceboy. Okay, yeah. Actually, wow. The Art match, as I double check it, was a run back. That went 2-1 to Art in winner's side top 8.
That is true. I ain't even realized that. Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's one of those, you know, the difference the 2 out of 3 versus 3 out of 5 makes in some of these matchups is always crazy to watch.
At the end of the day, man, these guys are stepping it up, right? And it's just good to see Spaceboy representing, you know. We love to have that House Sakura, right? Just to have that reference in terms of how the character develops. So Spaceboy has been representing well. You know, like on the West Coast, you got guys like Chris ECH, right? But out here on the East, we got Spaceboy. So this is pretty cool just to see him come to his own. I remember seeing the guy when he first started playing the tournaments. He was playing Alex, having fun with the game, but obviously it wasn't holding too much weight for him in terms of the results. And he made that switch to Sakura. And I feel like that just helped him overall get better with the game. And you see him picking other characters like Seth as well, right? So speaking of Seth, goes with that pick against Ivan Domination here.
Yeah, so that was the thing I said earlier, where maybe bringing out and rehearsing the Seth was, it may be influenced in part by trying to pick into this matchup.
Man, Cradle, there you go.
Look at you know
Idom's comfortable.
Names. I don't know move names.
I mean, it sounds loud and clear, though. He does. Okay. Have a drink on the house, says Idom. Oh, Lord, he called that out. And mind you, that was a delay. He dashed up and delayed his button press. So if it was a tech, he would have got the counter hit. But because he delayed it long enough, he would block the DP if it was a reversal. So that's professional choice right there from Idom. Yeah. That is such a great tool to have on reversals, man. Delay your attacks when you dash up while holding down back. You're gonna block the reversal every time.
I mean, you've said it a couple of times. You keep saying professional decision. I feel like that's the story of the evening for Idom. Idom is there's another one. Understands that Spaceboy is playing violent this evening.
Yep. The delays, man, it really counts. You can see the shift of offensive choices from Idom. Usually he'll be the aggressor, but he knows when he knocks down. Sometimes you just gotta respect. Spaceboy does have that reversal. That wasn't an overhead, or did he fuzzy that? Interesting. Wow.
All right. Spins the V reversal. Does Idom wants?
Oh, he's bugging.
Yo.
You might pay. You might pay for that. Trying to score that counter hit. Oh, caught him walking.
Yeah.
Maybe he's taking for sure.
This is a real violent Spaceboy.
Yeah, he's catching bus ass for being violent. Yeah, he needs to slow it down. He's catching too much bus ass. It is what it is. You know, sometimes you got to receive an ass whipping to really appreciate the learning curve in the game, you know? And Ivan Domination, he gives those out for free. Every single time. Whoa, off the trade? Idom, come on. Idom, come on. Come on.
You said it, though. Idom knows every matchup. Was so ready for, like, that interaction? Like, all right.
Oh, you want this pop bonus, huh? What's this, like your 4th week winning? That's what you're saying? Okay.
It's about to be. Gonna cash out into the V-trigger. Oh, does not block the overhead. You got one more guess for stun?
The max distance overhead. Okay. A little meter gain there, all right. I would have went for the back throw, though, but it's okay.
All right. I mean, that's a round on the board here for Spaceboy. Oh, big jump in. But we keep seeing these, right? Like, Spaceboy is getting damage. It's not like Spaceboy's not getting in these scraps. It's that Idom is closing it out anyway. Oh, my God. Right into the stun. But with this much scaling now?
Dude, what a call out from Spaceboy to catch that backdash. That's actually like one of Idom's defensive decisions in the corner. Early on, especially, he'll backdash thinking it's a throw. And he literally waited for the backdash to finish midway and then got a proper punish with the target combo. Looking for the DP for the big damage.
Yeah, he's letting that man cook in the interim. The V-trigger goes out.
Okay, Spaceboy, show no fear. Show no fear. Spaceboy is here. Ha! Let's go. From another galaxy.
I mean, both of those rounds won off of that that cheeky low there at the very, very tip of the range. But, like, Idom's going to get wise to that eventually. And, like, that's kind of the thing. These are these 3 out of 5s. You have to win post-bracket reset. Like, you got to continue to iterate upon what you're doing.
Whoa, no. Oh, yeah, you're over here, all right. You try to hold up, man. The nerve of you. Hold this meaty crouch is strong. Again, you try to hold up, bro. Just block something. You was okay. You know, and it's not too much danger there, right? The worst he could do is a throw. That's not going to kill you. It doesn't add up to a combo. So, I mean, I get it trying to regain that neutral, but, like, man.
As the copy pasta of some of our Europeans friends say, blocking does no damage is low tier.
Yeah, man. I like that, actually.
All right. Getting this big damage here. Already bringing Idom to the corner. Idom has ended up in this corner, like, almost every round. It's just a question of if Idom gets out, the round goes his way. Uh-oh. As I say it.
Oh, now he activates. Wow, just look at that max damage. He wanted max stun before he activated. That was so There's no way you could kill here, right?
No, absolutely not.
But that actually, that's going to hurt, though.
Yeah. I mean, we'll take that, right? You know the intensity Spaceboy's playing with. You can back off and just kind of wait. Oh, the jump in works. If that had clipped the limb, he would have won. As evidenced by the subsequent limb clicking that won.
For real. Championship point here for Idom. Man, how many times have I said that on commentary? Jesus Christ. This man is just that consistent. I have a domination. You know what's crazy? It made his game more complete once he added poison to his rotation. which is pretty sick. Obviously, to before Poison even came out, he was rocking Laura exclusively. So I didn't even know he was capable of playing any other character. So it just complements him so well. And, you know, and it gave me more respect for Idom because I thought he was just like, just dead center, just command throw character. Like, don't really play those type of characters that can control neutral. You know, he's always in your face. But in this case, man, it fit him. It fit him well. That was good.
Yeah, and I mean, Ultra David pointed it out really well last week. In a very similar situation though with Spaceboy Sakura, but it's that like they stripped away the Laura and you kind of bring that offensive decision. You remove the command grab, but Idom's ability to read and pick away at your defensive choices is still there.
Oh, almost got a conversion. Almost.
Right, full forward check works. But gonna get clipped with the backdash. Idom on tournament point. Looking to make it 4 straight here on Community Throwdown.
Man, man, it's caking. Take me out for dinner, man. Come on, Idom, hold me down. Hold us down.
It's a strong start. And we're not even seeing, I mean, Spaceboy had those explosive rounds where he sent Idom straight back to the corner, but we're not seeing that for this one here. Finds the low strong anti-air.
That ain't even combo. You're actually dead. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, for the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th week. I mean, we're not there yet, but the way he's looking, you might as well just give him that piece of change too. Ivan Domination is your winner of this week's Community Throwdown. Congratulations, my friend. I'm not surprised. Just impressed.
I mean, even the you know, all the promotion around the stream today, it was all about like, is someone gonna stop Idom this week? Turns out no. We had some contenders. You know, Art made it nasty for a hot minute. Spaceboy had something there. I think Spaceboy ended up ultimately getting blown up for, you know, was trying to really bet it all on high octane, bringing the sequence right to the corner and just closing out rounds quick. And the second Idom was like, all right, you know, this is where I stand to blow this up. This is the choices that I need to make to slow you down enough. And then it was just kind of like, when you play that high octane and you crash immediately, you don't got anything left in the reserves. And that's kind of, I think, how that, especially that third game, how that third game for Idom ended up going. So
I agree.
Mean, there's going to be another week. There's going to be more chances for people to try to take down Idom.
That's how it looks for every tournament, man. It's just in this case, it's the Community Throwdown. So, but yeah, you know, just to piggyback on what you said, Idom just took away what really giving Spaceboy a lot of mileage was the jump ins and the wake up reversals, right? He took those two things away, and then definitely could play those games. And the thing about Idom is he knows how to hold the lead so well. He knows when you're trying to panic and just make those crucial decisions, like a random dash in or just a jump in, and he just knows how to pick you away from there. So he just knows how to really hold his lead and take advantage of it. Like you said, he's just very well versed in picking his defensive choices, and it shows week after week.
Yeah, and I mean, we're going to continue to see it as long as Idom wants to keep coming out to these. As we said a couple of times, this has been a 10-week circuit altogether. This was week 5, so you all have 5 more chances to come back out and enter these brackets yourself. A piece of that $500 could be yours. You just got to beat all these other players that are coming through. But in the interim, make sure you keep it locked on East Coast Throwdown's socials. Make sure you tune in on Sunday for the Guilty Gear Strive. We're going to be back here next Thursday for more Street Fighter V if that's your bag. I don't got anything else for anybody other than to say be safe and be well, y'all. Yipes, you got anything for the people?
I'm good, dude. That was the best exit right there. I appreciate you, Brad. Of course, shout out to everybody at East Coast Throwdown, Astro, Roadrunner Records for holding it down as well. We'll see you guys next week, man. Peace and love.